Yes, come back. You there, right? So we have I1, I2, and I3, I4. Similarly, S1 and S0. Okay. So I'm just taking all the connected lines for quite few minutes. See, it is very, very simple. Designing a circuit is very simple. Just need to know how many variables and inputs and outputs are there. So I1, I2, I3, I4, S1, S0, S0. How many AND gates required? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 AND gates. Okay. I'm taking 4 AND gates. It's 1. Okay. And come here. What are the connection for the first one? I1, S0 bar, S1 bar. Okay. Wait, I'll do one thing. I just draw AND gate. So just connect this. Now S1 will become now this is S1 bar. Okay. Zero bar. Now just to go to the expression S1 0 bar S2 just connect this. Then will become that it's very very simple. I1 and next we have S bar and S0 bar. To simply connect. And for next what we have I2 S1 bar S0. So I'm simply connecting I2 then S1 bar S1 bar. So take one wire S1 bar and S0. See? And similarly third one I3 S1 S0 one. We have I3 S1 S0. S1 and S0 bar. So, and next I4 S1 S0. Take this I4. Next this one. And next we have S0. Now by adding all the gates we'll get, it's very simple. Yeah, it's very simple. Just connect this one, two, oh, and this is Y. I got it right. Quick response.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how we do multiplexer 1 is to 2. We done 2 is to 1, 4 is to 1. And similarly, we have 8 is to 1, 16 is to 1. So, n number of. So, you try 8 is to 1, okay? So, I'm going to explain demuts. Okay, come here. First one, I'll explain only one. 2, sorry, 1 is to 2 demuts. So, for 1 is to 4 demuts. Okay. Focus here. These are demuts. So, 1 input and 4 outputs. Generally, you'll be calculating 2 power n. Right. So, this is. So, generally, it becomes 1 is to 4. Okay. 1 input. Okay. And 4 output. 2, 4. And how many select lines? 2. Okay. Similarly, so that is S0, S1. 2 select lines and 1 input. That is I1. Just taking I. Just take I. So here is output 1. So out 1, Input 1, output 2, output 3, and output 4. 1 is to 4, CMOS. So here, same as it is, how we done for the previous. That is 0, 0, 1, sorry, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, and 1. Okay, just copy paste. I'll copy this. See, same. See, now focus here. The working principle of this truth table. Yes, 1, yes, 0, and output 1, output 2, output 3, output 4. How it works? Simple. So what are the values of S1? We have 0, 0, 1, sorry, 0, 1, 1, 1. These are possible combination. Now come here. When we select 0, 0, okay, it select I1 and then it goes to output 1. So generally here you get I. Okay? And remaining output to 0, it will become 0 and it will be 0. And similarly here 0, 1, it means it goes to the input will take to output 2. So in output 1 will become 0. Switch, just it working like a switch. Okay, and 0 and again it is 0. Now input, then selected line is 1, 0, that goes to output 3. So output is 3, then output 1 will become 0, output will become 0, output 3 will become I, output 4 will become 0. And finally the input, it directly goes to output 4 by selecting 1 and 1. So here output 1 will become 0, output 2 will become 0, and output 3 will become 0, and it is high. So basically this is the working principle. Okay. Are you getting it right? Now based on the table, truth table, we need to draw a circuit. See, just look at how I'm drawing, how I'm designing. Okay. See, we have only one input. Okay. And S1, S0 as selected lines. and along with them S1 bar, S0 bar. Okay. So see I S1 S1 bar, okay, S0 S0 bar. Okay. Just take lines or Y's. So to not make you kind of confused, I'll draw NOT gate. Similarly here. Okay. This one bar 0. Just connect it. So this will become S1 bar. Now we require four. So four combination, right? So we require four AND gate. Are they right? Don't sleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now for S1, see truth table. S1, S0, 0, 0. It means S1 bar, S0 bar, and output one will be I. So just connect. I'm connecting, that is I, the output one, and S bar. Similarly, S0 bar. And it will become output one. Similarly, for second, we have 0 and 1. So S1 will connect first I, S1 0 bar, 10 S0. For third one, S1, S0 bar, and output 3, 1. This is output 2. Connecting this third one, right? So S0 bar, and final one 1 1. So there is no complement and output 4. This is output 3. And finally we have I1 S1 S0. So see, this is the demux 4 is to 1. In the previous what we now had done 4 inputs. By adding 4 input, we'll get 1 output. That is Y. So for that we require OR gate. Similarly here, we don't require any OR gate since it is a demux, right? So 1 input, 4 outputs. So I1 is a 1 input and these S1 and S0 are selected lines. So this is a circuit of demux. You understand? The main, I'll tell you the main application of the multiplication line demux. Okay. Main application, the communication system. Okay. See, I'm taking a demux that is 2 is to 1. And again, I'm taking 1 is to 2 demux. It is a 1, 2 is to 1. Sorry. 2 is to 1 mux. 1 is to 2 demux. Okay. Here we require 2 inputs. Input 1 and 1 selected lines. Since n is equals 1, right? So 1 is selected. Here also same. Here is 1 output. The 1 output is directly fed into the demux. Okay. And demux will get 2 outputs. Okay. So I'm considering I1, I2. And I'm selecting S1. And here is selecting line is S2. So here Y is output for mux and input for demux. Output 1, output 2. So basically it is a working principle of communication system. So what are the basic terminology we use in like communication system? What are the 3 blocks? Transmission, channel, and receiver. Do you understand? This is a transistor transmission.
Yes, sir.
We are transmitting and Y that is output. We are feeding output into input that is channel and receiver demux. See, we are sending transmitter through channel and from channel we are receiving. So I'll tell you the perfect example application for this. See, we use like we watch TV in our homes, right? So we get a transmissional signal from satellite to our antenna. Then antenna will be converted binary code into visual code. So I'm sitting in my home and I'm doing some coding to make a like some Sun TV, Airtel Days or something else. So I'm trying to send a movie through codings. So I'll transmit from my home through a channel to a satellite. From satellite, you will receive binary code. After receiving binary code, you will convert it into a movie. That is visualizations. I hope you got it. What I'm trying to say. You got it right?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here, I'm just transmitting two data. That is I1, I2. So the I1, I2 after selecting will get output as white. After that, what I'm doing, output of the 2:1 multiplication is directly fed into demux. That is as an input. Again, we are again we are converting input into outputs, and the answer will be I1 and I2. So this is a basic example. Just remember, this is how we design and work everything. Okay. Do you understand today's class? What is demux? What is multiplexer? So generally we use these circuits in like these applications are communication system, telephone networks, computer memory. See, we use one pen drive and we'll select multiple options to transfer data, right? So for that we need to design a multiplexer and demux. So these are the working principle, gate and truth table. I hope you understand today's class. Okay, we'll end today.
Yes. Mm.
Okay, any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
How you can ask, I'll rectify it. Don't worry. No
No,
doubt?
sir. No,
Okay,
no
okay,
doubts.
fine, fine.